Hey friends, quick heads up. This video was shot way back in 2016 before I even knew what a YouTube channel was. At the time, I was just capturing a trip for my friends and family. But this place, Bagan, Myanmar, was so magical I had to salvage the footage and share it now. Let's dive in. How to get there? Do I need a visa to get into Burma? Yes, you need one. Most travelers need to apply online for a Myanmar visa before arrival. Super easy. Just do it a few days ahead. Population check. Bagan has around 50,000 people. Myanmar overall, about 55 million. A mix of stunning landscapes, spicy noodles, and spiritual devotion. Religion and monks. Myanmar is 90% Buddhist, and Bagan is full of monks, many of them children. Becoming a monk is a rite of passage here. You'll see saffron robes, shaved heads, and more calm than a yoga retreat playlist. Traveling inside the country. There is 2 convenient ways to reach Bagan. Option 1. The scenic route. A 10-hour boat ride from Mandalay down the Irrawaddy River. It's slow, peaceful, and looks like a National Geographic special. We left with the beautiful sunrise as the backdrop. You see a lot in the first and last hour. The 8 in between, you meditate and talk to strangers. Option 2. The quick route. A short flight from Mandalay or Yangon to Nyangyu Airport. Not exactly luxury, but efficient. 40 minutes and you are done. What to do in Bagan? Temple hop by e-bike. No Uber here, just dirt roads and temples as far as the eye can see. Catch sunrise or sunset. The golden light over ancient pagodas is pure magic. Plus, the balloons rise with the sunrise. So wake your ass up. Hot air balloon ride. Seasonal, October to March. Pricey like a mother beep and worth every cent. Starts early in the morning, and this was right outside my hotel at 6 in the morning. Let's float into the balloon vibe for a moment.
Come here, Maria, come here.
Next, eat local. Try tea leaf salad, shan noodles, and mystery fried things. Not recommended before balloon rides. Visit nearby villages. People here still live traditionally. It's humbling and beautiful. Main thing to do, get a driver and see as much of the 2,200 temples and pagodas as possible. Eat, sleep, and swim in between. Swim, you say? Yes, it is hot and humid like a sauna. What's a pagoda? Bagan used to have over 10,000 pagodas. Now around 2,200 remain. A pagoda is a sacred Buddhist structure, kind of like a spiritual lighthouse. Some house relics, others are for meditation. They come in all sizes, from cute and stubby to, wow, that's a climb. Travel tips. No Uber or Grab, just tuk-tuks and ancient scooters. Cash is king, bring plenty. Toilet paper, shark treasure, don't forget it. And hand sanitizer like we back in 2020 fighting the toilet paper COVID war. Let's check out the top sites. First up, Suleimani Temple, the show-off of Bagan's temples. Built in 1183 AD by King Narapati. Try saying that 3 times fast. Suleimani is like the stylish cousin who shows up in designer robes. Why? Because it's famous for its intricate brickwork, detailed murals, and overall architectural swag. Unlike some temples that scream, "I'm old and dusty," Suleimani whispers, "I'm art in 3D. The temple's name means ruby, like the gem, not your coffee, and boy does it shine. Inside you'll find murals telling Buddhist stories, kind of like ancient comic books, but with a lot more gold leaf and a lot fewer superheroes. The paintings are so well preserved, you might forget you're in a 12th century temple and not a royal art gallery. Fun fact, Suleimani was built during a golden era of Bagan, when temple construction was at full throttle, basically Myanmar's version of the tech boom. Kings were dropping bricks like Beyoncé drops albums. Now Manuha Temple, the claustrophobic king's emotional diary. Fast forward about a century, and meet King Manuha, captured, exiled, and basically stuck in Bagan against his will. Instead of sulking in a dungeon, he decided to build a temple. But here's the twist. It's packed with 3 giant seated Buddhas and 1 huge reclining Buddha, all squeezed into tight spaces. Imagine a tiny apartment with 3 massive golden statues staring at you, and 1 Buddha lying down so close to the walls it's basically doing spiritual yoga in a broom closet. Why so cramped? Because Manuha Temple reflects King Manuha's life. Royalty trapped in a foreign city, majestic yet confined. It's less open-air temple and more Buddhist escape room. Walking inside, you can almost feel Manuha's mood swings, from defiant king to resigned prisoner, all carved in brick and plaster. Bonus, the reclining Buddha here isn't just taking a nap. He's in the parinirvana pose, Buddha's final chill before hitting nirvana, aka eternal enlightenment. And yes, he looks peaceful but definitely cramped. Quick travel pro tip, both temples are walkable from each other in Bagan's temple zone, but there's no Uber here. Just good old tuk-tuks and horse carts. And yes, your feet will thank you if you bring comfy shoes, or sandals you don't mind dusty. Why visit these 2? Suleimani is a feast for your eyes and art nerd brain. Think of it as the Louvre of 12th century Myanmar, but with fewer crowds and more humidity. Manuha hits you right in the feels. Ancient vibes mixed with a royal's very public emotional breakdown. Let's talk about the Shwesandao Pagoda, a name that sounds like someone sneezed halfway through saying it. But trust me, it's worth remembering. This towering white structure is one of Bagan's most iconic landmarks, like the Eiffel Tower of temple hopping, only older, quieter, and with way fewer baguettes. Built in 1057 AD by King Narata, Myanmar's answer to an overachieving A+ student, Shwesandao was constructed to enshrine a sacred hair of the Buddha. Yes, a single strand of holy hair. Forget NFTs. This was the real ancient flex. You don't build a 328-foot brick rocket to the sky unless that hair meant something. And speaking of rockets, it's shaped kind of like one. A massive white stupa base with 5 receding terraces that look like a wedding cake built by monks on a spiritual sugar high. At the top, a golden spire called a HTI, the umbrella thing that screams, "This is divine real estate." Back in the day, read pre-2016 earthquake, tourists could climb all the way up and catch some of the most surreal sunrises in Asia. We're talking 360-degree views over a forest of temples, birds flying, mist rising, and photographers aggressively elbowing each other for tripod space. Sadly, climbing is now off limits for preservation, and probably a few twisted ankles too many. The name Shwesandao literally means golden hair relic. So yes, this entire monumental pyramid exists because someone was like, "Guys, I have a hair, let's build a skyscraper." Today, Shwesandao still stands tall, silently judging us all for how little we've accomplished by noon. It's a must-see. Even if you can't climb it, the vibe is unbeatable. You'll feel humbled, awed, and slightly sweaty, because Myanmar is insanely hot and humid. Surrounding Shwesenda are dozens of smaller pagodas, like spiritual sidekicks to the main event. They may not have the size or spotlight, but each one carries its own slice of history, offering quieter moments for reflection, and often built by nobles, monks, or anyone trying to earn cosmic brownie points. These little brick wonders form a kind of spiritual constellation, reminding us that in Bagan, even the background is sacred. Plus, fewer crowds means more peace, better photos, and a lower chance of being photobombed by a sweaty guy in a sun hat. So bring a hat, say a quiet thank you to King Anarata, and remember, when life gives you a sacred hair, build a legacy.
Here we are in old Bagan, taking in this phenomenal sights. Look behind me. There's a bit of smoke in the air, so you can't really see clearly, but it is what it is. Boom.
Next up, Shwezigon Pagoda, Bagan's golden oldie. Built way back in the 11th century by King Anarata, Shwezigon is basically the OG golden pagoda that inspired all the bling you'll see in Myanmar. This place is like the grandfather of all shiny Buddhist stupas, covered in gold leaf and radiating vibes stronger than your morning espresso. Legend says Shwezigon holds a tooth and bone relic of the Buddha, so basically, it's the spiritual equivalent of the crown jewels. Pilgrims come from all over just to soak up the golden glory and the peaceful vibes. Oh, and pro tip, it's perfect for photos at sunrise or sunset because it glows like a spiritual disco ball. Just watch out for the cheeky monkeys. They're like Bagan's version of souvenir hawkers but fluffier. Quick travel hacks. No Uber here. You'll be hopping in tuk-tuks or horse carts, which doubles as a mini Bagan safari. Wear comfy shoes. These temples are old, so expect some uneven ground and lots of photo ops. Next up, Ananda Temple, the architectural showstopper. Built in 1105 AD by King Kianzita, Ananda Temple is famous for its perfect symmetry and 4 giant standing Buddhas, each facing a cardinal direction, like a spiritual GPS system pointing you to enlightenment. The temple looks like a cross between a classic Burmese temple and a medieval cathedral on steroids. It even has a giant brick gateway and a lively market outside where you can grab souvenirs, cold drinks, or a snack that might be a little too adventurous for your stomach. Overall, this magnificent location takes 2 to 3 hours to fully explore, but the heat might reduce your expedition fast. With a pool back at the hotel at least, I retreated fast to cool down between the excursions. Inside, the walls are covered with stunning murals depicting the life of Buddha, and the whole place buzzes with monks, pilgrims, and tourists snapping selfies like it's the temple version of Times Square. Why visit these two? Shrizagon is your golden ticket to ancient Myanmar spirituality. Think of it as a giant glowing meditation beacon. Ananda is the architectural and cultural heart, where history, art, and a bustling market collide. So, next time you're wandering Bagan's temple maze, make sure to stop by these two gems. They're not just buildings, they're living stories wrapped in golden brick. Bagan is a place that makes time slow down. Whether you're spiritual, curious, or just chasing epic sunsets, it's unforgettable. Remember, respect the temples, stay hydrated, and never challenge a monk to a staring contest. They will win. If you like this little time capsule, hit subscribe for more stories from the archives. See you in the next one.